Hello friends, this is Miss Gordon, and today we're going to talk about writing. I found a great tool that we can use to help us in our writing, and I'm going to share it with you today. So when we get ready to write a story, or our teacher asks us to write a story, we might not even know what we're going to write about. But we don't want to just start writing. We have to stop first before we do anything, and we have to think about what we want to write about. So we have to come up with two answers to two questions. The first thing is we have to know who we're going to write about. If we don't know who's going to be in our story, how can we write it? And the second thing we need to ask ourselves is, what are they going to do? So those two questions will get us started on our way to writing our story. So I'm going to think about, what should I write? And I'm going to write about my cat and what he likes to do. So his name is Friday. So if you look at this flower picture, this is going to be our main idea up there. That's our first two questions. Who's going to be in the story and what are they doing? So I'm going to write about Friday and how he plays. So this is to help us. Before we start actually writing our story, we want to make sure that everything we have to say is going to be on here. So it'll guide us along the path. So next thing I'm going to think about is, well, I'm talking about Friday and how he plays. Now I need to figure out, how does he play? What am I going to say about his playing? So these are the details that we're going to add to this to make a story. So I'm going to say how he likes to run. So I'm going to put my detail in that box, in that leaf, sorry. He likes to run when he's playing. And he likes to go inside things. So he likes to hide. And let me think of one more thing. He likes to... He likes to make noise. He likes toys that make noise. So I'm just going to write noise to remind me. So this is going to be my outline for my story. I'm going to write about my cat Friday and how he plays. And then I'm going to talk about him running and that he likes to make noise and that he likes to hide. So I have my outline now in front of me. I'm going to set that down right here where I can see it, and then I'm going to start my story. So remember, the first thing we have to do is write our name. So up here, I'm going to write my name, Miss Gordon. And I'm going to write my date. I'm going to write it in code, so I'm going to write for the number of the month. Let's see, it's May, January, February, March, April, May, number 5. So this is month number 5, and then I'm going to put a little hyphen, and today is the 21st, and the year is 2020. So all I have to put is the last two numbers of the year. So now I'm going to get started with my story, and my outline says I'm going to write about Friday. So first I have to introduce who I'm writing about. So I'm going to say maybe I Always in uppercase for the first letter, but I is always uppercase. Anyway, I have, I'm going to go back and check, make sure I have a finger space, A. I don't think I'm going to have enough room there to write cat, so I'm going to go down to the next line. I have a cat named, what's his name? Friday. I have a cat named Friday. So there's my first sentence of my story. I have my name and my date, and I'm following my outline to make sure that I'm on track. So am I writing about Friday and how he plays? Yes, I wrote about Friday. I introduced you to him, and now I'm going to talk about how he plays. So I could pick any one of these leaves. I think I'll pick run. So I'm going to pick run. That's going to be my first detail that's going to go with my story. So I'm going to write, he likes to run fast all over the house. Okay, so I have my main idea, and then I'm going to write, he likes to run fast all over the house. Okay, now I'm going to look back over here. So I've done this. I did run. I think I'll do hide next. Hide. So now I'm going to write a sentence about him hiding. He likes to hide in boxes. I think I have enough room up here to write he, so I'm going to write he likes to hide in boxes. So I have my outline. I did my main idea up at the top, told you who I'm talking about, and then I did my detail about running. I did my detail about hiding. Now my next detail is going to be about noise, and since I'm writing really bigly, that's not a word, I'm writing really big, so I'm going to turn this over to the next page so I have more room, and my next detail is about noise. So I'm going to write Friday, because I used he already a couple times in a row. So I'm going to remind you who I'm writing about. Friday loves to make noise with his jingle balls jingle balls and other toys. So here's my outline. I'm going to write about Friday and how he likes to play, and I have 3 detail sentences to write. So let's go back and read the story together. I have a cat named Friday. He likes to run fast all over the house. He likes to hide in boxes. Friday loves to make noise with his jingle balls and other toys. So I followed my outline and I got a whole story. And next time I come back, you're going to write a story. So make sure you bring some paper and a pencil next time. See you soon.